Hey y'all, today I'm going to show you how to make my mom's potato soup. My son loves this soup. I love this soup. It's probably the best potato soup I've ever had. So we're going to start out by peeling about 5 red potatoes. I peeled 6 red potatoes and now I'm going to cube them and put them in my little soup pot. Now, I don't have beef bouillon cubes. I just noticed I have the granules, so I'm going to do 2 teaspoons, because 2 teaspoons equals 1 beef bouillon cube. They weren't heaping, but they weren't leveled either. And we're going to add just enough water to cover the potatoes, and we're going to get it on the stove, and we're going to boil it. That was about 3½ cups of water right there. You don't need much water because you're going to be adding half and half later. My soup is looking good. It's in a simmer and I'm just going to let it hang out until those potatoes are soft. All right, my soup is just about ready for the other stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and cook some bacon. I do the bacon as the garnish on top with cheddar cheese and some green onions. So let me just slice this up and get this cooking, and then we'll finish our soup. I'm glad I remembered to save bacon. Now, my mom didn't garnish it this way. But I do. And since there's no onion in this soup, the green onion helps to add that little bit of onioniness, you know? So let's get this cooked. I'm going to go ahead and put it in a skillet right now. All right, now we're going to add the rest of the ingredients to our soup. First, we're going to start off by kind of smushing our potatoes down. We're not going to use an immersion blender to make it softer. Okay, you can't really tell. There. Let me turn the heat. I'm going to turn the... All right, so let's go ahead and finish this soup up. The potatoes are soft enough to be mashed, but they're not quite done yet. We're going to let this cook some more, but we are going to go ahead and add 4 heaping tablespoons of sour cream. So that's 1. I'm just going to add the rest of this container because it's about 4 tablespoons that's left in here. And I mean, sour cream's really, that's not going to hurt anything. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to scrape it a little, get all of that sour cream out of there. I don't want to waste any. All right. So let's just stir this in. And your sour cream is going to bring down the temp of your soup, so let it come back up to 10. Then we are going to add a container of half and half. My mom just adds milk, but I like the taste of half and half. And this is 1 quart of half and half. Smell, make sure it's still good. Yes, okay, great. Here we go. This is also going to add a liquid to our soup. If you find that it's too thick, by all means add water, but I like the creaminess of this. And then I'm going to taste it for seasoning. Give it a stir first before we add anything. And then we're going to taste it to see what it needs. Probably salt and pepper, of course. I'm going to add some pepper, I'm going to add some salt, and I'm going to add a little bit of parsley. A good teaspoon of salt. And then we're just going to let this simmer until all the flavors come together. By the time the chicken is done frying, the soup will be done. I'm going to turn the temp back up on the soup since it went down a little. I've got my bacon over here cooking. So we'll come back to check on the soup in a minute. All right, my potato soup is done, so let's go ahead and dish that up. Let me get my cheese out of the fridge. All right. I'm going to give it one final taste just to make sure it doesn't need anything else. It's thickened up quite a bit. Go ahead and ladle this up into the bowl. The potato soup when it's garnished, just in case my video didn't record before. Looks good. Now we're gonna eat.